Conservation Corps crew. The funding for that crew also came from the Recovery Act. It's part of the Hoover Carson Iceberg trail maintenance project. So we have this YCC crew helping us do trail maintenance throughout the Hoover Wilderness this summer. Youth Conservation Corps is a program within the Forest Service. It's high school age young people. They're drawn from surrounding communities. All of the kids that we have on the YCC crew here all live in Bridgeport, and YCC crews can happen anywhere on the National Forests, and it's a program that we're very active participants in as an agency, and we're pretty enthusiastic about it. There's many Forest Service employees who got their start on a YCC crew early on, and it was a way for them to have an introduction to land management and to the kinds of work that we do as the Forest Service. And so it's a program that we use widely throughout the country, and we're really fortunate to have, typically here in Bridgeport, we do not have a YCC crew year to year, and we haven't had one for a number of years, and we're really fortunate to have one this year. So
I think it's a lot to get kids involved with the Forest Service and experience and job experience, and a good summer educational thing. We've been talking a lot about habitats, environment, and just to get them out on the trails to experience their forests. I was surprised because none of these kids have ever, I mean, they live in Bridgeport, but they've never been on these trails, so it's just a whole all-around good experience for everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of trails that I've never been on before. I did hike a lot in this area, but I've never been to areas closer to town and by Sonora Pass. I've learned a lot of things working. Like, this was one of the first things we learned about revegetation, stopping erosion on the trails. Learned a lot about, widening trails and stuff like that. It's really interesting.
They're all local kids, so it's terrific to be able to provide that opportunity for some experience, as well as it's really been exciting this summer as part of the Recovery Act to create some local jobs. 5 jobs may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but in a small town of 800 people, 5 jobs is actually pretty significant, and there aren't necessarily a lot of jobs for young people in Bridgeport, and so that economic side of it has been terrific as well.
I love the job. It's really cool, and I've also been saving up for things that I've been needing, like a brand new bike to get to work, because I have to ride about 1.5 miles to and from work every day, and it gets me active. So the money's a good purpose, but I also like the job experience.
I think it benefits these kids because they're learning life skills at an early age. I mean, not everybody works at 15, so they have to be at work at 8 o'clock. They have to bring their lunch. They have to, they have to have their gear ready to go. So it's good life skills that they're learning.
Yeah, it's kind of helped me become more of a team player. Sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time working in groups. So this has helped with me. If I need help, I'll ask for help, or it's a team job. If one person's not doing the thing right, then it's all kind of screwed up. So it's worked out that way and kind of helped me do that. So
I've learned that basically the job is a learning experience, and I love the education that it gives me. And being out on the trails makes me more fit and more confident in myself.
There's been a lot of times on the trail where our boss Jessica has told us about different plant life and different animals, and I'm really interested in biology, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, this will help because it kind of helped teach me, how to use my time more wisely when I'm working to get stuff done.
I've actually been in Boy Scouts for about 9 years and became a Life Scout and moved up here to Bridgeport. Haven't been able to be on the trail since this year. This is my first actual job, and being with the Forest Service helps me lose weight and be more fit and physically active. It makes me want to be outside more.
So they're doing trail maintenance, but as part of the whole, in my mind, the whole charter of the YCC program is a larger scale. To me, there's there's a strong educational component to it, and we are trying to show them work and the kinds of jobs we do, and they're doing trail maintenance, and it's physical work, and they're out doing this work, coming home tired at the end of the day, but they're also getting a chance to see parts of the forest and see places that they get to look up to from where they live every day, and many of them have never been out on some of these trails, and so it's pretty exciting to be able to show them this world that's literally, you know, a 20-minute drive from where they live. And to me, it's like a day added to your life. Getting to spend that quality time with energetic, enthusiastic people is a wonderful thing for me. It's certainly not part of the Recovery Act, or, you know, it's not a planned benefit, but it's magical.